Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker. Very glad you're joining us. And we always love to get updates. We especially love to get updates when it's really good stuff. We welcome back to the program Trooper Ross Brennan. Troop, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want to do it the wrong way. It's TFC now, right?
Yeah, 5 years now with state police, so now I'm Trooper First Class.
Trooper First Class. And of course, the Public Information Officer. We rely on you very heavily to get the information out about what's happening. But we've got some good news today. Let's talk a little bit about this first class.
Yep. So, State Police Troop C, we now have 3 new troopers. We just graduated Cadet Class 101. It was the first time in State Police history that we had our accelerated academy. So, all the cadets that were in that class were prior law enforcement. So we kind of didn't have to go through the full post training because they already had that training. But it was 14 weeks long, so it was a shortened one.
Right.
But we ended up with 23 graduates. And like I said, 3 came to Troop C.
And so that's awfully exciting. And one of the reasons was because you had the opportunity to not have to do a lot of that law enforcement background that you would normally do for somebody, let's say, that wasn't already in law enforcement.
Yeah, and they still got great training, right?
Sure,
We're still going to
sure.
train them like they should be trained.
Right.
But just that basic, post that every police officer in Louisiana would have to go through, since it was already taken care of, it was more like a refresher. And then we got into the state trooper part of the training.
Of what you guys do. Let's talk about those guys. I think we got some pictures up that we can share with them. The first is Eric McKay.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about Eric. He's up there on the left, correct?
Yep. So we're going to do left to right. So Eric McKay, he is originally from Saint Amant.
Okay.
He attended Southeastern University and had a degree in criminal justice. While at university, he joined the Louisiana Army National Guard and actually did a tour in Syria and Iraq.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
through the National Guard.
Yep, through
Okay.
the
Wow.
National Guard. So he's a veteran. In 2019, he joined the Hammond Police Department. He wanted to pursue a career in law enforcement. He did a few years with them, and then in 2020, he actually transferred to Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
So he did a little stint over there, and then finally this year he came to Louisiana State Police.
So, a good couple of years, 2+ years under his belt working with Livingston Sheriff's Office.
Yeah,
to
and
be
between
able to
that
do
and Hammond Police, yeah. So
Right,
good
and
prior
Hammond.
law
Right,
enforcement.
very good. Yeah, that's exactly right. So a little, that's great now, right? A little police department history, a little sheriff's office history.
Yep.
Both of those are a little different, and now with the troop.
Exactly.
Which is awesome. Very good. All right, let's look at the second guy there, the guy in the middle. That's Henry Perez.
Yep. So Trooper Henry Perez, he's originally from California. He
Okay.
came to Nichols State University on a football scholarship. So he did his time at Nichols, and then from there he ended up joining the Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office. So he did 6 years. Ultimately, became the rank of sergeant on patrol. So he has many years of law enforcement experience, and then bringing that to state police. And all these guys, right? All that knowledge and training and experiences they can bring to state police and also help their career.
And it's not a bad thing that he's strong like a football player.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, look, you get in some situations where you need to be very well trained about how to deal with things and having some strength, which is why you guys always stay in such great shape, which is really important.
Yes, sir, we try.
I know that's right. And so let's talk about the last guy there, Austin Travis.
So Austin Travis, trooper, he's originally from Mississippi. He was a career firefighter, professional firefighter while he was in Mississippi. He did play college baseball, so he was an athlete. He originally played for Mississippi Delta Community College and then transferred to McNeese State out of Lake Charles. In 2017, he moved down to Lafourche Parish and he joined the sheriff's office down there. He was with them for about 5 years. So, like you said, we have athletes, we have prior law enforcement, we have veterans, we have people that had degrees in criminal justice, we had people that went more of the professional route. So, all different types of experiences, backgrounds, right? And that's what's great about our department is that traditionally people thought, oh, it has to be just military or it has to be just prior law enforcement. Yeah, this one was just prior law enforcement academy, but our next one, we actually have a academy we're about to start in February of next year. It's going to be open to anybody. The application for that has already closed, so we're already starting to go through that pool.
You
of
already have
applicants.
that, right?
But I was talking with somebody the other day. She was 43 years old. She applied and she was, concerned about her age. She didn't have no prior law enforcement or military. She just had college. That's perfectly fine. We were kind of going through some of her background, what she dealt with her current job, and good communication skills, good time management, right? Everything that you would have to use in the police world, make sure you get your reports done, be able to communicate effectively with people, diffuse situations. She does that in more of a civilian job. So don't think that just because you might not have that traditional military or army background or police,
Right.
that you're not, we wouldn't look at you. We're looking at everybody. We want those good, well-versed, well-rounded individuals.
And so it's a little what you did in this first ever training, this 14 weeks. It was a little different because those started to stack up a bit as we went through COVID, as we went through the hurricane. Those started to stack up, and there were a number of those people applying because, quite frankly, I think becoming a trooper is one of the things that a lot of people really aspire to do and be, whether they're working for a police department, sheriff's office, whatever it may be. They're wanting to do that, and so that was a different kind of class, the first ever, like you said. How long will this one be, the traditional one that y'all do?
Traditional one is going to be about 20 something weeks long.
Okay.
We're going to try to start having one traditional academy and one accelerated academy every year.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, we're trying to get a little bit more cadets and stuff through. That way we get more troopers to kind of replace those that are retiring or things such as that.
Right.
So we are going to be trying to have a big push. So state police is something that you've considered. Be looking out in the future. We're going to be having some academies and stuff coming up. So it might be your opportunity.
Wow. And so people want to look forward to that information. They can always find out a little more on your website.
Yep, lsp.org. If you go to that website at the top, it says Become a Trooper. Maybe might not be from this area, but they have different recruiters across the state that you can contact, or you can always contact me at State Police Troop C. I'll even give you my cell, 985-855-0241. You can call me. We can talk about it.
Sounds great. Really excited about that. Congratulations to Eric, to Henry, and to Austin. Really excited for them. Always appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so
you.
much. All right, guys, that will do it for this particular segment. Don't go anywhere. A lot more Bayou time when we continue.